How about that? Can you hear me now? Thought I unclicked it and I unclicked the wrong box. Thank you very much. Need to look at all mic levels before I go live. That's the beauty of technology. But anyway, I was scheduled at 7, and then I saw Corey and Real Fish Talk went off suddenly, and I thought something was wrong with my internet connection because it just went to buffering. And I know that's what happens when we stop streaming. But thank you, Cecilia. Triple 10, good to have you in the house. Daryl Dimer, hello, Daryl. I went ahead and rescheduled my live stream since this hour was open. Lumpy Dog's in the house. In the house, in the house. Hey, Jeff, good to see you. Enjoyed your fish room tour. I sure did. Yes, I did. You got some pretty, pretty fish there. Did you ever answer my comment? I want some of those fishes. Can't remember which ones I want now. I think it was the tuxedos, guppies. But anyway, a little under the weather today, so I'm going to stay as long as I can. I didn't get any of my props. I got a little bit in behind me I can use. As you see, the title talks about using the fish bowl in the fish room, question mark. Let's do it right. Want to have a little fun with that tonight. A little sarcasm. We all know as fish keepers there's really hardly any use for a fish bowl in the fish room except maybe to display a single fish for just a few moments. Hey, Teresa. Oh, Cecilia. What's going on, honey? Jesus, 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 Jesus. Lord, whatever she needs, God be with her and help her in Jesus' name. Well, Cecilia, please let us know as soon as possible, but I'm praying right now for this emergency to get under control. In Jesus' name. Lumpy Dog says, I shall have some, just need to get them breeding more true. Okay, Jeff, thank you. Barbara Jackson says, hi, Susan, hope you feel better soon. Yeah, it's just a little tummy thing, so hopefully it'll pass. My puffer got stuck in a small pump. Please pray he recovers. Oh, yes, Lord. Oh, I do pray that he recovers. A small pump. How in the world? Oh, in Jesus' name. Thank you, Lord. Oh, they're pretty tough little fish. If you caught it soon, amen. Lord, keep your hand on him. I lost one of my juvenile angelfish. This tank, since I sat it up, has not been a good tank. Of course, I did everything wrong. His tail's so chewed up. Well, he should recover. Is he bleeding? Is there any flesh wounds? If he is, you might want to take him out and put him in um, just some clean water. And I don't know how to treat puffers. Y'all help her out. If you know how to treat puffers, I can research it real quick. So he's here's another article from 2010. No blood, good. Um, do a 50% water change tonight since he was acting strange. Check the levels again. He's hanging out behind the lip of the filter. Concern. Let's see. After reading some elsewhere, doesn't look like anybody answered this person's question. Says puffers are an emotional little fish. I often refer to them as aquatic puppy dogs. So before you rush out to buy medicines, assure yourself that all your water perimeters are in check. This includes your, if it's a salt water or fresh water, and just use the usual. Next time, make sure there's no tank mates that are harassing him, and there are plenty of hiding places. It's it it did basically what I thought. Just do a 50% water change, just in case there's some nicks that you can't see. HC's in the house. Hey, baby. He's laying on his side breathing. Aranda Children said use antibacterial, but I would not rush on the meds right now. I would just do a little water change. I don't know. Are you supposed to use salt with a freshwater puffer? And he is in a hospital tank. Oh, just make sure he's got aeration, and I would put a little shelter, little hiding place for him to make him feel comfortable. Even though he's laying on his side breathing, he may want someplace to seclude to. Daryl, she said that he was stuck inside the pump. Sorry, I don't know anything about puffers. I have had a Cory stuck in a tube and got cut up. Freshwater changes often help in healing. Yes, and I wouldn't even add salt right now. No, I wouldn't. Just make sure that he gets a good water change. Watch his behavior. Give him some shelter, even in the hospital tank. Even if it's a plastic plant or a cave or something. I don't know if they seclude to caves or not. I don't keep freshwater puffers. And the article on the internet didn't help very much. So if anybody knows anything, who should we reach out to? Q Aquatics, hey Susie, can you help with the emergency Cecilia's got here? I think it's a little freshwater puffer got stuck in a pump. She says his tail's chewed up, and she's got him in a hospital tank right now, and he is laying on his side breathing. Yeah, put some fresh water. Do a water 50% water change even in his hospital tank. Put some either plastic plants if you don't have a live plant in there. Um, Make sure he has aeration. Hey Chris, could you help with Cecilia's emergency tonight? Oh, showing some love. You can't stay. Cecilia's puffer got stuck in a pump and his tail's chewed up. She's taken him out, put him in a hospital tank, and she says he's laying on his side breathing. And I just suggested to do a 50% water change and make sure he's got aeration in the hospital tank. I wouldn't start with any meds right now. And provide him some shelter, either a plant or a cave or something for him to go into if he wants to. Thanks, Susie Q, for agreeing with the water changes. Water changes a lot of times takes out any bacterial or nitrate or even ammonia irritation that could happen to cause his immune system, because he's stressed out now, which makes his immune system possibly weakened. So just keep a close watch on him. I prayed, and if he wasn't damaged too much, he should recover. If there was some internal damages that we can't see or anything, things happen, Cecilia, sometimes, but my prayer and my desire is that he recovers. So keep us posted, okay? It appears that he puffed up to keep from getting sucked all the way in. Okay. And a lot of times that excretes poisons into the water. So even in the tank that you took him out of, I would do a 50% water change. Okay? And also keep his water changed in the hospital tank. And I wouldn't try to feed him until he recovers to his proper swimming position. Thank you, Cecilia, and our best wishes and prayers are with you. Yeah, Barbara said send an email to team at Aquarium Co-op. Corey knows a lot about puffers. True, Barbara. Thank you, Barbara, so much for that news, that information. Lumpy Dog says keep the water clean, keep the water movement low, but good aeration. Just see how the next 24 hours goes. If still okay, add some weak meds to prevent infection. Okay, just did that. Great, Cecilia. Thanks, Lumpy Dog. That's what this beautiful community is all about, helping out. When you said emergency, I didn't know if a tank exploded. Oh, I just didn't know. But God bless that little puffer, Lord. Help him to heal and recover from this situation. You're welcome, sweetheart. Well, as you all see, the subject tonight is fishbowl in the fish tank, in the fish room, question mark. How to use it right. Does the hospital tank have the same water as the original tank? If not, then putting the fish in a new tank would be the same as a water change. I would probably say treating the tank with Melafix. Thank you, Chris. Treats wounds. Fish fam rocks. I like Pimafix and Melafix, very weak natural oils that help healing. Yeah, I've heard that too, Lumpy Dog, and I've heard some negatives about it. So, like I said, I would not start out with any meds personally. But my go-to is always a little bit of salt. But a lot of times, not knowing the fish, I don't know puffer fish, so I won't suggest salt, and I won't suggest, the family suggests Melafix, and you just do what you feel comfortable with, and hopefully you'll get a letter back from Corey that could help you. Emergency doctor visit. And Lumpy Dog says the first 24 hours, no meds. I agree. Excellent advice. Thank you. Hashtag FishFam. Amen. Woo! I'm hoping I get to stay on a little bit tonight because we're going through those pop-up thunderstorms and they can get severe at times. So I'm watching my weather map right now to see if one is moving in, because the sky right now is clearing a little bit, but it's still overcast, and it was black a while ago, and lightning, and the wind was blowing, but now everything's really calm right now. So I'm either in the eye of it or it's moved on. Yeah, puffers have been known to get sick after puffing up, and hopefully if she was able to catch it when it first happened, that if she took him out of that tank immediately, it's possible that the poisons he excreted was not ingested, but the fish in the in the tank needs definitely, you definitely need to do a water change there. Barbara says, just a tip about fish healing. White tissue is fresh healing skin. If it turns red around the edges, that's the start of an infection. Add some kind of med if you see reddish tissue. I agree, Barbara. And Daryl said, good luck, Cecilia. I hope he recovers. And Daryl, I do too. And we really do want to hear a good report. But so what's your all's feelings about fish bowls in the fish room? What do you use your fish bowls for, if you have any? I don't have any fish bowls anymore. Thankfully, mine cracked. And I threw it away. I remember back in the day when they were hand blown and there was no seams in a round fish bowl at all. But those days are over. But I don't use fish bowls anymore. Matter of fact, the longer I keep fish, the more I realize that a fish bowl shouldn't even be on the shelf except for decoration. Put some pretty colored sand in it, put some pretty colored gravel in it, put a artificial plant in it, and sit it on the table for decoration. Now, I have used a fish bowl for display. I think I had a breeding trio of buttercup guppies in it one time, just for filming, just for displaying. And then after 15 minutes of stress, I put them back in their own aquarium. I use my fish bowl for my pitcher plant. Yep, Teresa. I was going to do props and everything tonight, but I was surprised by Real Fish Talk's schedule, and I just jumped on. Because 7 o'clock, out of courtesy, I rescheduled my streams till 7 o'clock Central instead of 6 o'clock Central. But I have a tiny square betta bowl from my daughter. I grow Christmas moss and copepods in it. Cool, Barbara. I have no idea how to do copepods. Can y'all excuse me for a second? Thank you. Do I have the right mic? Yes. Thank you for that moment. My husband's outside working in the yard before this storm hits, so I wanted to make sure he was okay. Well, he had made a trip to a local store just around the corner. And he says, guess where the power's out? So the power is out where he's, at the store. So, copepods. Barbara, you're going to have to do a video and show me how to do copepods. Now, are copepods just for saltwater fish, or are they for freshwater fish? And Christmas moss. Christmas moss. Oh, Christmas moss. All right. So a tiny square beddable. Do I even have one? I think they're all downstairs. No, here's one. Mine's round. I'll let you know I paid $8.98 for rosebud right there. And then I have the old traditional urn that they used to sell with the plastic tray in it that you put a lily in and a betta. And this is not even a gallon. I'd have to measure it with my bucket of water, but that's not even sufficient, and I don't even think. Yeah, it'll sit right. But I was saying earlier too that I lost one of my juvenile angelfish. I wish you could really get a better shot. Let me see if I can zoom you guys in. Freshwater Fish Freak says, am I late? No, I'm kind of off schedule. Chris says, all right, I got to head out. Good luck, Cecilia. I love you, Fish Mom. Love you too, Chris. I want to make sure that my timestamps, there we go. Now my timestamps are there. Susan says, I use a bowl with a little sponge filter, little sponge filter for my feeder guppy quarantine. Okay, that's good. But I'm going to try to zoom in on this tank a little bit. You know, when I zoom in, it gets worse. And Michael at Freshwater Fish Freak says, I'm just working on my aquaponic tank. Cool. I'm going to watch that video. I'm going to watch that video. Why? Because I want to do an aquaponics on my betta tank stand that I set up downstairs. Oh, y'all, I haven't finished it yet. I have 2 5-gallon tanks on it right now. I'm going to add 2 more and a 10-gallon on the bottom. But anyway, lots of algae on the front glass. Sorry about that. I've got 4 angelfish growing out in there that are probably, are they 6 months old now? But there's already a boss in the angels. And my blue-green Moscows are just colored up beautiful. My female is so swollen, she needs to have some fries. She had some, I want to say 2 weeks ago, and she ate most of them while she was giving birth to them. They did look a little young and immature, so um, I may take her out and put her in a tank by herself so that she can probably give birth, and I'll see how many fry I get out of it. Barbara says she didn't try for the copepods. They just show up with the moss. They show up in aquariums all the time, but the fish eat them, so you hardly ever see them. No fish, and then they multiply. Seed shrimp, rotifers, etc. See, I don't even know what a rotifer is. I'll have to research a lot of things that grow in the aquarium. Copepods are those what they call freshwater crustaceans, because I've had them in my aquariums before. My saltwater tank got isopods in it. Okay. Yeah, I've heard that term too, Michael. That is kind of blurry. Can y'all see anything? It could be that the graphic card in my computer is not very good. Mark is in the house. Big Easy. Hi, honey. And then Susie Q, what's up? Hey, Mark. I think so, Susan. Thank you, Barbara. Freshwater Fishery says this pod, that pod, all sorts of pods. Copepods, isopods. Oh. Mark, do you know anything about freshwater puffers? Because Cecilia's little puffer got stuck in a pump tonight, and his tail got chewed up. She took him out, put him in a hospital tank, and she says he's laying on his side but breathing. Do you know anything about puffers, and can you give her any advice? We told her to just do a water change, watch him for 24 hours before starting any meds, and then what meds that she starts to just go light on them, on antibiotics. Hey D, down the wormhole. How you doing, honey? I have been so busy I've not been able to hardly watch anyone's videos. But that's my blue-green Moscow guppies from King Lee. And I have 4 um, angelfish growing up in there that are about 5 or 6 months old now. I lost one angel baby about a week ago. But like I said, this tank has not been a healthy tank for me, mainly because I didn't set it up right. I thought I did. It was a brand new tank. I seeded it with some beneficial bacteria that was from my goldfish pond. And you know how goldfish are. So but anyway, my error was not allowing the the angelfish fry to establish that tank before I added the colony of guppies. and you know that tax the beneficial bacteria. So my tank's probably been going through mini cycle after mini cycle after mini cycle, but the deaths have slowed down. So Gina's in the house. Gina, hey Gina. Okay, Cecilia says, okay, he's in fresh water with Christmas moss, heater, and small air stone. Do they need a heater? Let's see, down the wormhole. Hiya, Cookie, Big, and Jenna. Cute. Teresa says, water chains. Observe the puffer and maybe try almond leaves instead of Melafix is what I would do personally. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see we go blank, and then almond leaves are always natural healing. Tannins are natural healings. Hey, Gina. Yes, he's from the Amazon. Okay. Thank you, Cecilia. Um, did you put any plants in there for him to hide? Do they need hiding spaces? Yeah, I hear the heavenlies thundering. Hope everybody's been safe during these storms that's been going through. Was it D that I saw you had a tree down and you took a picture of it? I had big branches down in my yard, but I don't have a tree over, thank God. I don't have almond leaves, but I have oak. I'll go boil some now. And Cecilia says Christmas moss. Okay, yep. Thank you, Cecilia. I forgot. I even read it out loud. But we were also talking about fish bowls in the fish room. Do they have a place in the fish room? And a few people have talked about raising copepods and Christmas moss in a small bowl or a betta box. And Teresa, I think, said that she uses it for her, oh boy, pitcher plant. And, yep, it ripped the trampoline. Oh, right in half. I saw it folded right in half. But it missed the house, right? Oh. And the tree didn't look large enough to do that much damage, but it had to been the way that it fell. I use a small bowl to photograph fish in. Yep, I do too. And you know, I was being sarcastic at first saying the only good use for a fish bowl is to put dirt and a plant in it and put it in the window and water it for the plant to grow. It's not for fish to live in. And I remember as a little girl, I was probably 10 or 11 years old, and I won some goldfish, or my daddy won some goldfish at a fair for me. And we brought the goldfish home and bought a or I guess we bought a fish bowl on the way home or something. And I don't even know if we had dechlorinator or anything. I don't remember back then. And those goldfish lasted probably 2 or 3 weeks. And then one died one day, then another one died, and I think we got down to the last two, and my that died, and my sister and I found a jewelry box, a little box about this size, and that had cotton in it that some jewelry had been in, and then we asked Mom if we could go dig a hole outside and bury it. So we had a funeral for our two little goldfish. Dee says had no idea how it missed the house. About 40 feet. Oh, thank the Lord. Yes. Now to get it cut up and removed and get insurance to I just got notification that I went live. So even though I rescheduled it for 6:15, it's just now notifying people that I'm live. So I should expect to see some more people walk in. Let me see on my watch page. We now have 13 watching. Great. And Michael says he had a funeral for his angelfish when he was 10. Oh, Michael. See, we're kindred spirits. Priscilla's in the house. Hey, Priscilla. Working on something, but I will be listening, and hit that like button. JH says, hola, hola, amigo, ¿cómo estás? Estoy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú? I'm doing fine. I've been live for about 45 minutes because Real Fish Talk ended at 6 o'clock, and I didn't know that they were going to end at 6 o'clock. And so I jumped on real quick and changed the time on my event and went live as soon as I could. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And we had an emergency with Cecilia. Cecilia's puffer got caught. Joseph, you can help us. Got caught in a pump, and his tail got chewed up pretty bad. And she took him out and put him in a hospital tank and put him in fresh water, a heater, an aerator, and some Christmas moss in there. And she said he was laying on his side and breathing. Should she just watch him for 24 hours and keep water changes, or should she medicate him with anything? Joseph, can you help us out? I do believe it's a freshwater puffer from the Amazon, she said. And Joseph says, bien, bien. That's awesome. Muy bien. Let's see. Roll call. Michael, what's roll call for, honey? No hablos escargot. Just say hola. Muchas gracias. Priscilla, I saw that video. Which one? Don't medicate puffers if not needed. Thank you, Priscilla. I forgot Priscilla's got puffers. Priscilla, help. Okay, Joseph says, I don't know about meds, but I would just watch him and as little stress as possible. Right. See who's in the chat. Participants, we've got Big Easy, we've got Cecilia's Hobbies, we have Daryl Dimer, we have Down the Wormhole, we have Freshwater Fish Freaks, we have Gina Tucker, we have JH, we have Lumpy Dog, we have Priscilla, and we have Teresa Cookie that are participating. So that's 15 watching. He is super stressed and just need low light and or no not light right now. Thank you, Joseph. And Priscilla says half dose of Melafix for comfort. Thank you, Priscilla. Down the Wormhole, me and the family going for a walk about 2K. Hugs all. Good to see you, Susan. Good to see you too, Dee. Have a great walk together with the family. Mr. B's in the house. Some fishing things. Hello, I'm late. Just got the notice. Thank you, Mr. B's. Yeah, I scheduled it for 7. Real Fish Talk went off at 6. I went live, rescheduled it at 6:15. No big deal. We're all here. We're going to be here as long as we can be here, as long as you're not bored to death. And Priscilla says, I got 13 puffers. Some would say I have a puffer issue. Yes, you do, honey. But that's all right when you find something that you like. Enjoy it. Joseph says, yep, maybe Melafix or Pimafix, but a light dose. Michael says, my computer room is almost set up, so I should be back to releasing regular videos soon. Yay, Michael. KG Sicklets is in the house. Hey, KG, how you doing, sweetheart? Let me give you the mod wrench. There you go. You got the blue wrench, KG. Cecilia's Hobby says, I've turned all the lights off and told him you all are praying for him. Gonna go boil oak leaves now. Be right back. Okay, Cecilia, love you. Barbara says, can't participate for a while, doing dishes, listening on my headphones. Okay, Barbara. Oh, I love it. Priscilla says, don't add any salt. Good. Thank you, Priscilla. I wasn't sure about that either. I didn't think that was a good idea. Mr. B's Fish Thing says, good stuff. Thank you, Mr. B's. Priscilla says, just keep the water clean. Yes, just keep the water clean. As Greg said tonight on Real Fish Talk, Greg Sage, water change, water change, water change. And I concur, KG says, with Priscilla. KG says, oh, hey, thanks. You're welcome. Okay, my mods, I expect you to do your homework. I expect you to share my Facebook pages, my Patreon pages, my Teespring, my Zazzle, my Instagram, my Twitter, my PayPal. All right, get started. Love you. I've also, and watch out for haters. Okay, I've been so busy lately I can't find time to edit videos, but I tune in and listen to everyone. Yeah, Mr. B, I find that happens from time to time. And congratulations goes out to Angelo. He has a beautiful new baby boy named Jax, and he will be absent from the scene for a little while, just like Rick, Mr. Science Geek, with his new baby boy. And Kayla's hanging in there with those twin girls at 5 months and counting. Lumpy Dog, Kevin got the wrench. I quit. Don't quit, Priscilla. I need you. I need you. And KG says, okay, bye, Priscilla. And JH is blowing hearts at Priscilla. And Mr. B says, and don't forget the like button. Yes, thank you, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. And I'm going to be putting some video together. You know, I haven't really edited much of my videos lately. I've just been throwing them together on iMovie and uploading them. It has helped increase my views. and I picked up a few new subscribers. But if there's anyone watching today that is not a subscriber, I would like to invite you to push that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. And you can see the options on the notification bell. I believe there's 2 or 3 options. You can get occasional notifications, or you can get all the notifications when I do upload video content, or whenever I go live, or if I even when I get to the point where I can have a community button that I can just share something, excuse me, on the community post. So I would like to invite you, because my viewers that are non-subscribers has increased to over 30%, and I'd like to invite some of the viewers to become subscribers to help with my subscription count. I would appreciate that very much. Everybody having fun with the wrench. KG says, how's the Frontosa pick doing? I haven't seen it for months. Asking Priscilla MK Art. Teresa says, hey to Kevin. But tonight's subject was on the fishbowl in the fish room. And I was going to say something. I think I did it on Facebook, saying how to use the fishbowl the right way in the fish room. Free YouTube hugs for anyone that subs Susan today. Limited time offer. Thank you, Lumpy Dog. And we've all decided that the fishbowl is good for a planter. It's good for displaying fish temporarily that you're maybe taking pictures of or filming, but not to live in. Fish bowls are not to live in. So just know that if you have to temporarily house a betta or any other fish, like maybe even a goldfish, if you have to temporarily house a fish in a fish bowl, please do several water changes a day, depending on the fish, depending on your feeding level. And all sarcasm aside, if you have to use one, use it temporarily. I mean, temporarily, like put your fish in it, turn around, go to the store, and buy a tank, and bring it home, and cycle it, and then in about, when you get it cycled, ASAP, I would buy some. This is how I cycled my first tanks 3 years ago, according to a franchise fish company. I took my tank home. I put API products in it, and on the 3rd day, I came back and got 3 guppies. Cheap, hardy fish. Okay? I don't recommend that now that I know more about the nitrogen cycle. But there's ways to cycle your tank quicker, and I guess the best way to go is to actually have it up and going for at least a month. You're too funny, Michael. Oh my goodness. Michael says, darn it, Susan, I'm trying to get some work done, but your live stream is too compelling to miss. You're too cute. Accidents happen. No kidding. I've been busy. Yep. Teresa Cookie's in the house. Yes, she is. She's been here since the moment I logged on. And KG says, haha, I know. And anyway, stuff happens all the time, doesn't it, guys? You have good intentions, and something always comes up to take you off track. We all know that as much as YouTube is important for our creators, for us to get our viewers and to get our watches and to get our likes and to get our subscriptions. Life is more important than YouTube. Did I say that out loud? Life is more important. Family is more important. Spending time with people that you love and care about is more important. And if you have to hang out on YouTube to be able to be with the people you love and the people you care about, then by all means do YouTube. Hang out in Google Hangout and hang out all day long. I don't care. Just spend time with each other like Big Easy does, and different ones, Triple Ten Tanks, and different ones do live streams that hang out with groups of people, and I think Teresa might do it. I'm not sure. I know Madfish Diva hangs out sometimes, and David Betancourt at Betancourt Aquariums, he used to do some late night hangouts, and I don't know if he still does or not because I don't get any notifications. I need to go back. You know, during changes, it's a good idea to go back from time to time. If you haven't seen a notification of one of your favorite regular channels, go back to make sure that you're still subscribed to them, because sometimes our subscriptions, it seems like they seem to expire, but sometimes things like that happen. Big Easy says, give a jar and make a tank out of it. Yep, that was a little spell going on, make a tank out of it, but it's best not to put any fish in it. Not until you get it well established. You know that that thing that was going on about get a jar and make a tank out of it, like Big Easy said. You know, you put dirt in it, you put plants in it. I don't think they used any aeration or any heat or anything. And I can't remember if they put fish in them or not. It's supposed to be hashtag I concur, KG. The people I don't like to spend time with me. Dang it, it's me. Yeah, I haven't seen David in a long time. He logged on a couple streams a couple weeks ago. He couldn't stay long. He's been so busy and tired. So check him out. Send him a private message if you can. Go on to one of his videos. Send him a message. He'll get a notification that you left a comment. Show him some love. Let's show David Betancourt some love. Let me see. I'm going to go over to his channel right now. Let's see. Let's go to David. And I'm going to leave. Let's comment bomb David. Okay. Let's see. It's the wrong David. Let me see. There he is, David Betancourt's Aquariums. I'm going to put his link in the chat so we can comment bomb. Okay, we're going to comment bomb David's channel. Go to one of his videos. I would go, it says no recent videos, so updates was 3 weeks ago. I'm going to go there. Y'all go with me. So y'all can see that Susan at SLC Aquatics, hashtag FishFamMom, has left a beautiful mom message. And let's just comment bomb David's channel tonight, okay? Thank you. Let's do it, you guys. Big Easy says it's not easy being Big Easy. Anyone ever do a snail only tank? Well, Barbara, I have a snail-only tank. Well, does plants count? Because I have plants in this 5-gallon tank. You want to see it? Let me move some of my junk. It used to have fish in it, but it's this one right here, okay? And it's ram's horns and bladder snails. I don't have any mystery snails in there, but I have some plants, got some guppy grass, and I feed it about every 3 days with some fish flakes. How about that? Okay? I'm trying not to let that thing squeak when I move it around. Let me see. Let me scroll back up. Haven't seen David in a long time. Let's comment bomb his channel. Let him know we're sending out some love. Oh, we've got Filoso Fish in the house. Hello, everyone. Welcome, Filoso. Priscilla says he uploaded a video 3 weeks ago. Thank you, Priscilla. Let me catch up with everyone. KG says it's not easy being cheesy. Cheetos. Okay, there's a free spot. Big Easy says yes. Got some plecos this morning. Awesome. Congratulations, Big Easy. David's in the house, everybody. Hey, David. We're supposed to be comment bombing your channel. Look at Susan. Cool, Susan. You too, Teresa. David is in the house. Hello, David. Big fish fan, mom love. David said, David is in the house. Yes, he is. Welcome, David. It's been such a long time. We were talking about you, so we went ahead and hit you up and called you out. And I'm so glad you came. I miss you all. We hope you're okay. Hope you're not working yourself to death. Jay says, we've been talking about you, David. Like philosophy. Philosophish. Oh, like philosophy, philosophish. Philosophish. Cool beans. Everybody's saying hi. We're talking about fish bowls in the fish room. And would you have a fish bowl in your fish room anywhere, David? Big Easy says Cookie should mail her to Jimmy. Priscilla says, you just got to know how to get a hold of the man. That's right, Priscilla. Some of y'all have got messengers. Some of y'all have got personal phone numbers. Oh, yeah, that's how we roll. And Priscilla summoned me. Well, we put your link, your channel link in the chat so that we could comment bomb one of your last videos to show you how much we miss you and how much we love you. David says, no fish bowls here, LOL, not even for a beta. Yeah, we were discussing, David, the proper way to handle a fish bowl or a vase or a betta cup, and it's to raise like moss or copepods or to plant our picture plant in it or to make a terrarium or just turn it into a flower pot. But if you have to use a fish bowl, keep that water change at least daily. Do not overfeed, and go get a tank as quickly as possible and cycle that tank and move that fish out of that fish bowl and then put you some dirt and a plant in it and make it a planter. Don't ever go back to that fish bowl. Let's see. Priscilla says David is on my emergency contact list. Cool beans, Priscilla. David says, I missed my beautiful fish fam ladies and my fellow fish fam fellas. Yeah, Priscilla, we need to do a all ladies soon, and this is the third weekend, and we talked about maybe Friday morning, the 15th, if that's possible, and I will create an event, and you know how I send out in Messenger, and so tentatively around 11 o'clock Friday morning, all ladies live stream. We want you to join us, everyone. Get the word out. As soon as I create the event, I'll share it on my Facebook. So Gina, you heard that, right? Gina, Friday morning, 11 a.m., all ladies fish fam. On a sad note, a fish bowl is good for euthanizing a fish. True. That's a good point right there. Yep, we have to consider that as fish keepers, that there comes times that we have to euthanize our fish due to illness or deformities that happen. So, and some of us don't euthanize our deformed fish. We let them live it out. Joseph's frowning at Gina. It's true. KG says, every other day feedings have worked well for me. Unless it's fry, then you got to feed more often. True. But if you have fry in a fish bowl, you need at least a grow out tank with a cultured sponge filter. Right, KG? 11 my time. Yes, Central. Is that okay? Or should I bump it to 12? Let me know. David says, I had to get rid of DB, my electric yellow zebra. Time out didn't work. And sometimes that's true. I've had to return fish to the fish store or take them to my local fish store due to them not getting along with my tank mates, or, you know, just showing too much aggression. So I hate you had to say goodbye to Debo, but I understand, David. Stuff happens. Gina says, I'm sorry. KG says, I'll toss a deformed guppy in the frontosa tank when I see it. It really stimulates them. KG. Yep, guppies are still feeder fish because they reproduce so much, and, you know, life happens, KG. David says, man, I've been in MIA and lost all my wrenches. Oh, here, David. Now you got the wrench. Welcome back, David. Oh, you gave him to your dad so you can see him anytime. Cool. All right, that's 10 a.m. I can do that. Picking up the kid at 12:30 works out well. Okay, I'll leave it at 11 a.m. Central Time Friday morning, and I'll schedule it when my live stream's over, and then I'll put it on Facebook and in Messenger group, okay? And as many ladies as can join us. It will be on Google Hangout Friday morning, the 15th at 11 a.m. Central. All ladies fish fam, and we do Google Hangout. So I will send you the link in Messenger, and I don't put it in the chat because we'll have hitchhikers. I'll have to bump some guys. David said, ooh, a wrench. Yep. How's Bonnie and Clyde? Priscilla says, I took some of my dad's fish and gave him Debo and 5 of my fry. Cool. I'm glad you can do that with your dad, David. That really makes it nice. Susie, can you join us on Friday at 11? Priscilla, have not seen them in a bit. Oh no, I have a car service. Can't miss that. I will reschedule the car service. Priscilla, don't put yourself in a bad situation there. Me and my dad always trading everything. LOL. That's cool, David. I'm glad that you have that relationship with your dad. I miss my dad. My dad passed away in 91. Oh, guys, I don't know if I can capture this on film or not. I'm going to try. The sky is cloudy and the sun is shining on the trees. You want me to turn the camera around? Let me see. Let me see. Hang in there. Out the window. Do you see it? The sky is cloudy like a storm, and then the top of the trees, the sun is shining on the trees. Isn't that cool? I'm sorry. I'm a nature lover. Nature lover. That wasn't too bad, was it? Big Easy says, I'm dressed up like a woman, so go on. Me and my dad always trading everything. That's cool. David said, things are slowing down a bit, and I'll be able to go live and upload more often. Great, David. That is so good to hear from you. And I was talking about how some of the guys and girls hang out on YouTube in Google Hangout so that the group of you can get together and hang out together and just relax and chit chat and talk fish stuff and talk life with each other, and how you used to do your late night live streams. I didn't catch too many of them, but every once in a while I'd jump in and say hi and have a good night and show my love. But anyway, don't forget to share the love, hashtag FishFamLove with everyone. I'm going to bring this to a close tonight. Cecilia, is there any update on your pea puffer at this time before I sign off? I know she was boiling some oak leaves. I think it's 10:30 a.m. Oh wait, I still can hangouts on my phone. I'm enjoying waiting on the car. That's cool. Yep, that'll be cool. Bring real life into the situation. I picked up 2 more banded Lorenus and 2 large gold severums, one of which is extremely large, from my dad. Angelo, hey daddy. Good evening, Susan. Good evening, all. How is the new little feller? How is mom? Hope she's doing well. Or as you all say in Canada, mum. How's mum? How's mum doing? And Jax, little Jax. IFG and Sergeant Tank are going live in 30 minutes. That'll be a first. All right. Check it out, you guys that can. Yes, be aware the late night live stream things get crazy in there. LOL. Yeah. That's why I said I'd never do a late night live stream again, because different things come out in the dark. Personalities change too. Angelo said, sorry I missed Susan. Angelo, please don't apologize. I understand. We gave you a shout out earlier in the stream, congratulating you on your new little baby boy, Jax, and want you to take care of him and the wife. and have your fun with the family. Sherry and Will is in the house. Hey Sherry, how you doing? Good to see you. Barbara says, thanks Susan for the company while I did dishes. All done now. Great. Now sit down and prop your feet up and watch the replay. If you can. Uh, Sherry says, hey Gina, how are you? Angelo says he just filled his diaper. LOL. He's doing okay. Thanks for asking. Still recovering. Well, good. Take care of them, love on them, and I can't wait to see him. More pictures of him. God bless him, Angelo, and God bless you and your family. Teresa says, hashtag fish dad life. Priscilla says, aha, David, the late night jokes. Wow, thank you, Susan. Angelo says. Sherry says, had a pond scare. Uploading the video now. It will hopefully stay okay, though. Good to see everyone on. Thanks, Sherry. I look forward. Yes, during the storm on Sunday evening, I do believe she had a episode with one of her filters, and it kicked the breaker. Anyway, watch her video, okay? And hopefully it won't happen again, dear. I want to thank everyone for joining me tonight. I will schedule the all ladies live stream for the 15th at 11 a.m. Central. All family, hashtag Fish Fam Ladies live stream. We love you guys. Thank you for joining me. This is Susan for SLC Aquatics. Hashtag Fish Fam Mom.